Okay, so welcome to part two. This is just where I do a little bit of chart analysis for you guys. I use dailies. These are futures-based contracts, so you may have to adjust if you're not trading the futures. So before I do that, just the legend so you know exactly what's there. So the black numbers are going to be support and resistance levels based on trend lines. Pink numbers are going to be breakout levels. And claret numbers, they're just going to be horizontal levels where I've identified support or resistance, generally based on double or triple tops or bottoms. Okay, so as usual, I start with the Dow Jones. I've got resistance here at 38862. I've got a support at 37904. I've added the fibs onto most of these markets just so you can see where you will get some support on the way down, especially for the stocks, or potential anyway. And then if you notice at 37054, I've got a breakout level. For me, it means that if it gets to that level, then it's more likely to go lower. Just remember, only my view. Moving on to the S&P, it had a much steadier week. I've got resistance levels at 5204 and 5144, and I've got support at 4968. Again, the fibs are on there. For the Nasdaq, again, some of the earnings have steadied that during the week. So I've got resistance 18369 and I've got support at 17337. The fibs are just a little bit lower down, yeah, so if the market does sell off again, it gives you an idea of where it might find some support. A couple of currencies. So here's the pound against the dollar. On this one, you can see that basically the market is sort of moved up a little bit. Again, it's all about the dollar. So I've got resistance at 125.43 and I've got support at 123.11. For the euro against the dollar, I've got resistance at 109.62 and then lower down in that sort of little upward channel, I've got 107.73 and 106.96 for the support level. Moving on to Bitcoin, remains volatile. Last sort of back end of last week, not as volatile, smaller ranges, consolidating sort of below sort of low to mid 60,000s. But I got resistance at 71.755 and I got support at 63.606 and also 59.364. And then much lower down, another support level at 55.85. Should it have a crash? But it's doubtful at the moment. But all the ETFs have been released now, so that sort of factors out the way. The Bitcoin halving has happened, so now we're just waiting for the next bit of news of what's going to drive that. Moving on to gold, a bit steadier after its Monday sort of almost mini crash. It just came back down to sort of test that sort of 23.40 level at the time, and then sort of it moved lower, but then recovered. So now I've got resistance at 23.95, 23.62. I've got support at 23.21 and also at 22.77. WTI, I've got resistance at 87.67. I've got support at 80.89. It's still ranging a bit. It steadied up as the week went on. Just still a few little geopolitical and fundamental issues going on there, but it's steady but not rampant. Okay, so that's the end of my analysis. There's another couple of slides to come, and of course hope to see you again next week. Have a great week. So, just a little heads up on my services. So I offer a daily newsletter. That includes global news, headlines, my views. That's a subscription service. I also offer one-day workshops. You know, this helps you to discover if trading could be your next career or maybe just a secondary income. But you know, the one thing is, because I offer a variety of them, is that I can also just fill in any gaps that you may have with your current trading, or you know, whether it's macro or actual trading skills. And then I offer a 1 week intensive course. You know, that's going to make you feel confident and competent after just 1 week. And you know, that's going to basically give you the foundations on which to build your trading career. You know, I'm going to help you find that inner trader, and that also now includes a free trading challenge. And then there's my Flexi Masterclass. That's 6 weeks of guided learning, but you can spread them out. You don't have to take them all at once, and that does help to accelerate the learning curve. And that's designed to provide you with all the knowledge and trading tools that you're going to need to navigate these markets, you know, and any asset class, you know, whether it's financial, commodity, digital, I'm involved in them all. And as I say, the weeks can be spread out there, and that also includes a free trading challenge. Trader mentoring, so you know, maybe you've already got some experience but you're looking to get to that next level and you're struggling to do that. I offer mentoring by the hour, by the day, or a monthly subscription. It's entirely up to you, but you know, I just want to help you guys to reach that next level time and again. And of course I provide lots of trader educational content, not just to individuals but also to exchanges and brokers. And if you're looking for that funded trading account, you know, so you don't have to risk your capital, then contact me for details. I've got 2 good ones that I use. Okay, so finally, as usual, just ending with a disclaimer. So, you know, if you're already involved, then you'll know this. If not, then please take serious note of this, that trading does involve the risk of loss of capital and it's not suitable for everyone. However, I do hope it is for you. And now, because there's leverage involved from many companies, just be careful, because you can lose substantially more than that initial investment. You know, the regulators are a bit more on top of that these days, but you know, even so, just be a bit cautious. Everything that I include in these just purely for educational purposes. I'm not trying to encourage you to trade or invest. That must be your decision. And of course, before you make that decision, you've got to consider the risks involved. And that includes your financial situation, definitely your level of experience, definitely your risk appetite, and of course, only risk capital you're prepared, but more importantly, that you can afford to lose. And if you've got any doubts whatsoever, you know, first of all, think twice before you do it. Speak to a financial advisor. And do that before you risk your capital. You know, I have so many people come to me because they've lost money. I'd rather they come to me and learn how to do it and not lost the money in the first place, because that's just a waste of their savings. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these, and you know, I'll be doing these on a weekly basis, so I'm going to post the links in places so that you can get to them. My new website will be finished soon, but in the meantime, you can reach me at the email address below on all the slides, which is chrisjtubby55@gmail.com. And all I can say is I wish you a wonderful week. Best of luck with your trading, and hope to see you again next weekend. Bye for now.